Yankee fans are stunned by this development, as recently a lot of heads have turned at a future star for the New York Yankees who has been absolutely monstrous. And on top of this, with Aaron Boone making a bunch of interesting decisions with the Yankees, especially in regards to one specific player who plays the same position as someone else, things are going to get a little bit interesting. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into things as always. And if you guys are part of that 70% that's not subscribed to Yankees Digest, is the place to be for all New York Yankees news. We're having a bunch of fun, so make sure to subscribe. All that being said, let's jump into the video. We have a lot to discuss. As Brian Cashman, well, he has made some interesting choices over his recent years as general manager of the New York Yankees, and there are some nice top prospects on this team. And one of them that has been absolutely on fire recently is this man right here, Spencer Jones. Spencer Jones he's been a top prospect for the Yankees for a while. He's an outfielder, can really play center field, right field, left field, wherever you need him to be. Spencer Jones can do it. He's an excellent fielder with a very, very nice bat. He bats from the left side, and there's a lot of excitement regarding him in the future for this New York Yankees roster. And well, recently he has been absolutely cooking. On the season, Spencer Jones has been awesome. He's at 31 at-bats thus far with the Somerset Patriots, batting at a .290 batting average with a .421 on-base percentage and an OPS over 1 at a 1.034. For his career minor league stats in 1,086 at-bats, he's been great as well, hitting 40 home runs in that span with an average of .271 and an OPS of 887. Spencer Jones has looked very, very good for the New York Yankees and is absolutely a future star for this team. The Yankees very much need Spencer Jones more than ever now, when considering how there's just been a lot of issues with this team. The Yankees are 8-7 right now, and well, Brian Cashman is being called upon to make some sort of a change to this team, and there's been a lot of areas that they could work on. The first thing that comes to mind is obviously the pitching. That is the main issue for this New York Yankees team right now, but we've talked a lot about the pitching for the last couple days and weeks, and well, we will talk about it so much more that it's good to get away from the pitching situation and talk about some of the other team needs for the Yankees, as this team is far from perfect and far from full strength right now. They're still missing a few key guys on this roster, such as Clark Schmidt, Luis Gil, Giancarlo Stanton, so they are missing some guys that are going to have a positive impact for this team once they're able to return. But it is still something that many Yankee fans are worrying about with this team. What's going to happen next? Who's going to be able to show up for this team? And well, it's clear that one of the guys who is going to be able to show up and do his thing is Spencer Jones. As mentioned, Jones has been awesome recently, and we've seen that time and time again, as Ryan Garcia mentioned. Spencer Jones, in his last 34 AA games, regular season and postseason, he's got a .318 batting average, a slugging percentage at .636, and an OPS of 1.021 with 8 home runs and a 33 strikeout percentage. So he's been absolutely awesome, not striking out a whole lot, hitting the ball really, really well with power, getting on base. He's a very good base runner as well. There's a ton to like about this guy, and he is going to get the call from the Yankees sooner rather than later, but right now the Yankees do have a logjam in that outfield spot, and that does make things a little bit interesting considering who one of those guys is in that outfield spot. That is Jasson Dominguez. Dominguez has been arguably the Yankees' top prospect for the last 5-ish years now, but now he's finally graduated from that list. He's no longer a prospect. He is still just 22 years old, but he has grown up with the Yankees, being with the team since he was 16. Now, all this time later, he's finally shown up, and Yankee fans were so excited for it. And Dominguez, it's not that he's been bad at all. He has not been bad, but he has struggled more than fans expected, especially after that first year with the team, or those first 8 games in that season, where he was absolutely raking it, had an OPS over 9, and was showing that he was the future star that we were all hoping for, that the Martian was everything we could have possibly asked for. Last season, coming off the injury, he struggled a bit, and now this season, to start the year in his full season with the Yankees, there's been some ups and downs. For the most part, I've loved what I've seen out of Jasson Dominguez. I think he, technically still being a rookie, not having that full season underway, has had a huge impact on him in a negative way, that he's just still kind of struggling a bit, but he's going to get there, and I'm not too worried about Jasson Dominguez in the long term. I think he is going to be one of the great Yankees very, very soon. One of the better players on the team, especially as the season goes on. I imagine he'll figure it out. He's already shown a lot of signs of that. He's got real power in that bat. He's a great base runner. He hits the ball just super well, but it's been up and down for him thus far into this season, where Dominguez, he's got a .5 WAR as of right now, which is not bad at all, with a .240 batting average, .239 batting average, same thing, with an OPS of 718, which is a bit under, it's a bit below average. The average is 750, but his OPS plus, where the average is 100, he is above average there. His slugging percentage could get a little bit better and probably should as time goes on, but he's got a home run on the year. He hit that home run off Corbin Burns as well, which is important to know. So one of the best pitchers in baseball. Stole 2 bases, has 5 RBIs. Guy's been good. Obviously, the left field thing has thrown him off a bit, and he's showing some struggle there. And that has led to Yankees manager Aaron Boone benching Dominguez more than we would have expected. I hate that he's doing this. I think it's a terrible idea. I get that you're a little bit worried about how he's going to handle left field, but you got to let him just learn how to do this. You got to take the bumps where they come, especially when considering where the Yankees are at right now. They need Dominguez's bat. They need his base running, and the Yankees, they shouldn't be stunting anyone's growth the way that they do so often, and we don't want that to happen to Dominguez, who has some of the most potential of any player on the has more potential than literally any player on the Yankees right now. And really, where things stand, Boone's gonna have to let Dominguez just run with this and learn. He's a center fielder, I get that, but if he's a center fielder, he's gonna be able to learn how to play left field. He's got a good arm, he's athletic, he's going to figure it out. It's just a matter of letting him figure that spot out. And once he does, things are gonna look a lot better for Jasson Dominguez. It's just a matter of time. Now, where the Yankees' top prospect list looks right now, there has been a few different guys at the top. Right now, it's George Lombard Jr. with Spencer Jones as second. Now, that's a testament to how George Lombard played with the Yankees in spring training, showing a lot of promise as a great future Yankee as well. He could play the middle infield super well and absolutely will. Probably second base at this point with Anthony Volpe being at shortstop for the long haul. It looks like they definitely go with George Lombard Jr. at that second base spot. And then maybe you move Jazz Chisholm back to third, or you move George Lombard to third. There's a few different options that the New York Yankees have right now. Right now, George Lombard is just in high A, so there is some time before we're going to see him. He's projected to show up in 2027, so we are still 2 seasons away from the George Lombard Jr. experience. He's 19 years old right now, so there is still time to grow. Meanwhile, 23-year-old Spencer Jones, he's second. He's at Double A right now, and the Yankees could fast-track him depending on what's going to happen and what injuries could happen, but Jones is getting close, and the more close he gets, the more questions are going to be raised because fans are going to want to see Jones in that outfield, and some fans are going to call for Dominguez to not have that left field spot and for it to be given to Spencer Jones, something that it'd be interesting to see if that happens. I don't think it would. At the same time, there's also the world where maybe next season or something, they wait for Spencer Jones, they move Cody Bellinger to first base, and they have Dominguez go back to center field and Spencer Jones to left field and keep Judge in right. There is a few different options for this New York Yankees team and what they want to do, but it is interesting to note that outside of Jones, the only other guy here there's 2 other guys outside of Spencer Jones who are not pitching prospects. 14 of the last 20 Yankee draft picks have been pitchers. So we're looking at Roderick Arias and George Lombard Jr. Arias still some time away as well, and George Lombard Jr. has shown a lot. He's with the Hudson Valley Renegades right now in high A, as I mentioned, and he was great, and he's been great in Hudson Valley so far. 286 batting average, on base percentage at 417, OPS at 774. So there's a lot to like about Lombard Jr. He's the one guy who it also feels like they'll call up one of these days eventually, but not necessarily anytime soon. But it is a good look into what the Yankees are looking at with their prospects right now and where they stand and where everything's going for this team in the future. I do think the Yankees are in a good spot, better than most people think. I think it's a matter of time of them just figuring everything out and trying to see where this team's going. And I know people are worried about Jasson Dominguez. I wouldn't be. He's young. He's got time to figure this left field thing out. It's just a matter of if Aaron Boone's going to let him. And he's got to let Jasson Dominguez just learn and just get out there. The only way to get experience is to get experience. And that's the best way to go about things. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Yankees.